Welcome back, guys. It's your boy Mr. Green Hands. I'm here at the allotment, and it's the time of year again to harvest these beautiful garlic that has pushed through the winter. Now it's spring, and now it's to just try to get them out and see if they've produced wonders. With the love and care that I have given them, they better have produced something, or else to the compost box it goes. Anyway, garlic do need that 3 months of cold, which we had in the winter times. If not, if you have a fridge, stick it in there for about 6 weeks to 8 weeks before planting them in the late summertime, so you can harvest a bulb, because without the coldness you will not get a bulb. I didn't have to do that because where I live it's quite cold. It's freezing cold in the winter. Anyway, to the garden, which I'm already in, which don't make no sense. Let me go show this garlic to you. I've pulled out one already, and look at that, it's beautiful. But naturally, there's another way to tell when your garlic is ready. When your leaves are starting to turn, the bottom leaves are starting to turn yellow. Look, this one is yellowing right there, and that gives me an indicator that it's ready to come out the ground. So let's go do the rest and see how they do. Guys, this bed here didn't do so well. I literally only had one good size one. Everything was minuscule. Look at that, nothing there. But don't you worry, I'm gonna dry them. I'll probably even use the plant themselves to put them in something like some meat that I'm seasoning up, so nothing's gonna go to waste. So don't you worry. Let's go on to the next side, which is right next to my right leg, and see what's in this one. Hopefully this bed has done much better performance than the one to my left, which is my left is here, this side, and now I'm going to my right. Let's go see what's happening over here. Here did so much more better than this garden bed here. This is the path from the first lot that I took up. Look at them. It looked like there's nothing here. Look how tiny they are. This one here, look at that, much more rounded. This is like a full ball garlic. It had the cloves didn't split, but that's fine. And another reason why I'm taking them up now, let me show you, because I've just picked up one, and this is what can happen. I'm trying to avoid this. It's for them to start rotting in the ground. I had a few of these last year. I'm not trying to have as many as possible this year. I'm trying to have less. So I don't know what the reasons are. I'm just trying to make sure I get food to eat. So I'm gonna take all of them out, but I am gonna leave a few baby ones. As you can see, look, some baby ones that I don't know if there's anything in there. I don't know. I'm gonna leave them. Let them help to defend my garden against the sluggy wuggies, which are a pain in the backside, but it's a part of nature. So there's a few over here next to my beautiful brassicas. Look at how beautiful they are. Oh, look at these guys, come on, beautiful. Hopefully the birds don't decide to come and visit me, which they probably are already. There's a couple just right there in the walkway. I'm going to remove those, and then we're going to go to the big boys over there and see what's happening in my better bed, which normally produces much better garlic, or much better anything. This here, I'm still trying to make the soil better over time, but it does produce great stuff for me in these area here. But I'm trying to enrich the soil a little bit more, because this is the last section that I did no dig, and those guys are way about 2 years or a year ahead of this section here. This is the second year of no dig on this side, so it's coming along nicely, and it will produce something later on. I just have to pay some extra tender love and care with the plants that I have here. I'm probably put more colder, shaded more plants over here, because they do have like this big old trees which are like keeping the sun out, while over there it's got all the beams hitting it. So let's go over there and see what's popping. Look at these guys. These are much beautiful. They're looking so much more healthier than the other ones over there. So let's go remove them. And these guys should, because I have onions already coming up. Look at that, onions are there. Protection everywhere, baby. It's all about keeping the soil going, not letting it be bare, you know. Look at this, it's beautiful. I'm gonna get some other things growing in here that can companion based with the onions, and the onions can help it to produce something fantastic at the end of the year. Let's get these garlic out and see how they did overall in this section here. So guys, I've harvested all of the onions, garlic from my next section, and look how beautiful they are. Some of them did come out looking like they need to go back and stay in the ground, but that's fine. I'm trying to work out, maybe I put these ones a little bit too deep, or they were small from the get-go and they didn't have a chance. I could have left them in for next year, but that's okay. What I'm going to try to do next season is to see if I just plant big ones, because I have a habit of just letting everything grow. So I don't know if it's that reason. Some of them are petite, and then you get some jumbo size. Look at that. Look at that beautiful redness from it as well. They're gonna cure really well. So that's the second lot done. Now going on to the final one and see what's up in this harvest. Beautiful harvest. This garlic is so strong. That's one of the greatest thing about growing your own food and growing your own garlic. You literally know how it was grown. You did all the work for it. Now you're reaping the benefit from it. And I know sometimes you plant them and you expect to get something else, and the size doesn't turn out to be fine. But me, I'm happy just to have something coming out the ground. So don't worry about that. And the strength of these. So one of these little tiny ones will be 10 times stronger than what you would purchase in the shop. Just having them here right now, it's oozing the smell of garlic. And any vampires close by, you're definitely going to be tender love and care after that, because your mouth is going to be on fire. It's good stuff. Garlic is amazing, beautiful stuff. So let's go and have the rest of them out and show you the harvest in full, and show you the ones that I've harvested already, and you're going to be in for a big So what I do normally is I place the dibber right below it and then push down and lift up, and at the same time pull. And that, I know I am not damaging the garlic. And because this is no dig soil, the soil is not too difficult to pull the items through, but I just don't want to do too much digging, because it's a no dig. So, but I have onions and carrots in here. I have some onions and carrots. You look there closely, there's some onions here and some carrot saplings in here. So I don't want to damage them too much, I don't want to root out their roots. So I got to be so careful, and that's why I love my dibber, because it can do a wonderful job, and hopefully my eyes can do the same thing. Let's get these bad boys out and show you the massive harvest that I'm doing right now. I've literally taken as much as I can from the allotment right now. I'm feeling a bit tired, so look at that. Look at these beautiful, and I forgot to mention that these ones here, these are hardneck variety of garlic, so they store longer, and I find that this is what grows best in my community or my location that I'm at. Look at these beautiful ones, and the bigger pile. Look at that. Look at those beautiful colors of purple. And I don't really see these in the shop as much as they used to be. Look at these. We need to get more of this growing, these variety in our house, in our kitchen. And look, and I'm gonna cure them so nicely. Some of them, I don't know what happened. Maybe I did plant these too deep and they didn't produce, but it doesn't matter. It's still going to be used one way or the other. But let me show you the ones that I harvested already, and they were actually better in size wise than these. Look at these. Look at this. Look, and they're starting to cure already. So I'm going to add the rest of these to them. Ooh, look at that. Look at this beautiful garlic starting to dry out. Oh my God. This has been a I think one of my best years of growing garlic. But next year I'm going to try to double the amount that I have here and grow more. Super amazing when you're out here in the sun, having your vitamin D, getting all that nourishment from nature itself, and growing healthy and amazing food from yourself, because you know how you did it and what was placed or how it was grown, and knowing your food and where it comes from is very important. It's your body, you need to know what you're putting into it. So I encourage everybody to go out there and start growing something this year. It's 2025. What are we waiting for? And they taste a hell of a lot better than what you have in the stores. Not knocking the stores, because I do turn up in the stores when I need to be, but if I can avoid it, I'm gonna grow it. This is the boy, Mr. Green Hands. Don't forget to take care of the planet, because it's our home, because we have to. See you guys soon on another one.